100%. Red and blue, purple like Prince. Red and blue, purple the Benz. Change up the circle of friends. The Netheroo circle the twins. 75 ever since. 70 wives in the Benz. Red and blue, purple like Prince. Red and blue, purple like Prince. Red and blue, purple like Prince. Red and blue, purple like Prince.
Peace, family. Welcome to another episode of Underground Railroad Productions. It's Brother Rich, your host. I'm here, as you can see, Supernova Slom, first time.
Wellness, salute to the family. Brother, it's such a blessing, family.
On the platform,
yes,
and y'all familiar with the radio shows with KT the Arch Degree.
Oh, yeah, KT the Arch Degree in the building. That's right. Yes, sir.
Right. I'm backstage at the Brother Sarnetta's event, his debate. I ran into these brothers, so I had to get them together. It's powerful when I see you two. I think of Dr. Sabi, I think of Queen Afua, and I think of that information, that health information being passed down.
Yes.
I also think of the hip-hop generation.
Okay.
I'm just started like this, y'all. Both of you brothers got some powerful information when it comes to health and when it comes to a lot of other things. But my question to you two is, we in a culture where hip-hop especially, where everything got to be so motherfucking cool, right? Everything got to be so motherfucking cool. So school ain't cool. Learning chemistry ain't cool. KT the Arch Degree.
Right.
Knowing about melanin and isotopes and all that stuff. How are we gonna make this cool to our youth, to our street soldiers out there, to our brothers that said F school, right. They don't believe in the school system? How are you gonna make this information appetizing to these brothers, both of what y'all gonna have to share to the people?
Oh, great question. Well, first of all, that's already happening. Because if you look at the schools right now, the reason why the youth act the way they act, and stop calling the youth crazy. Stop saying they don't know what they're talking about. They are a product of their household. They are a product of the mother and father and anybody else who's there that's not giving them the direct information that they need. And because they are real inside their heart, they know they're being lied to. And because they know they're being lied to, they are rebelling that system, a system that is against their own well-being. Now, in terms of the health, they're watching us. We're inspiring them. To the degree, I just saw a music video where they did the straight trap music, snap music, but they was talking about being vegan, throwing away the McDonald's and everything. So it's already going down. We already reaching them. How do we do it? We have to continue doing what we're doing. And then when we have events like this, where the people come out and the money's made, portions of that have to be reinvested in brick and mortar institutions so that we can announce this message to the youth and they have somewhere to come to. Boys and Girls Club got a location. People got locations. We got to have a location for these people to come. And then, hey, if KT the Arch Degree is in the building, if Supernova is in the building, they going to get that work.
Manifest, beloved. Salute to Brother KT Arch Degree. Exactly. So, like the beloved brother said, that the work is being done. Over the last 2 years, I've been working with an organization called the Future Project, and I've been working at the schools in Newark, New Jersey. I was a community director working with the mayor, Baraka, and his youth council. And so, as a dream director in throughout the 10 schools out in Newark, what we did was we aligned with the principals, and we had a juicing program that I established throughout Newark, in the schools. Okay, and so we showed them the benefits of juicing, the live foods, took them to a curriculum of health and wellness and the benefits of greens and juicing, and allowed the kids to come up with their own combinations and understanding based upon what they learned after weeks of training and understanding the acidity versus alkaline diet. And these are young people, and they came up with so many great remedies and protocols on wellness. And then we established them having their own juice bar and raising the money from the juice bar to put back into their clubs, okay? And also I donated hundreds of bottles of my Superfoods, Super Mega Green Foods to all the schools, you know what I'm saying, just as a blessing, you know what I mean, so into the cafeterias, and I got permission from the district to do so. And so the kids, they would do every lunch period is they would make, I had the local health food store donate some organic apple juice and some organic mango juice, and they would take the superfoods, they would mix that in, and during lunch period they would start to begin to have those, those plant properties, the alfalfa, the dandelion, you know what I'm saying, the barley, the you know what I'm saying, the ginger, you know what I'm saying? And so just, again, showing them hands-on that they can actually use these holistic principles, and these are athletes. A lot of the young people I was working with were athletes, and so they felt the immediate benefit of having energy, right? They felt energy, they felt more oxygen to their brain because it's taking the greens. So like Brother KT Archie was said, you know, we're boots on the ground. We're not only witnessing the transformation, but we're adding to the transformation on a daily basis. And the music, like I saw the video with the young people would talk about the fruits and vegetables and stuff. That to me, it's a special place in my heart because, like, you know, those that know me for a long time, you know, I've been really an advocate for health and wellness and hip hop. My second album was called Holistic Wellness for the Hip Hop Generation, with a documentary I put out years ago with Dead Prez, with Erykah Badu, with Dr. Africa in 2002. And so we did a soundtrack, a wellness soundtrack. All the hip hop songs were based like Sugar Crack, Drugs Masquerading as Fools. So it's always songs donated in reflecting holistic consciousness. So to see, you know what, we were 2012, 10, 16 years, 12, 14 years later? Yeah. That now we starting to see a resurgence of hip hop and holistic health, and like our brothers is doing, Arch Degree, Brother Red Pill and Blue Pill, yourself, beloved, and your wonderful platform. You know, we're keeping the energy in the inspiration moving. I think it's a wonderful thing.
That's right. That's right.
A lot of people feel discouraged, y'all, and I'm gonna give some examples of why they feel discouraged and why it may present some difficulty to what both of you brothers are trying to do. We're talking about health. We're talking about you can't do nothing. You can't enjoy life unless you're healthy. So you say, all right, they're poisoning your tap water. A brother from the hood says, all right, they're poisoning the tap water. There's medication in the tap water. Let me get some bottled water. Okay. He gets some bottled water. They say, you know, the bottled water's fucked up. The plastic is fucked up.
Right.
It's just as bad as the tap water.
Exactly.
So the brother says, okay, I'm going to turn another way, get some Kangen water. You know that Kangen water, that machine, that shit'll kill you too. So the brother says, all right, I can't drink Kangen water. You know you're supposed to eat fruits and vegetables. All right, so let me eat fruits and vegetables. Wait. You know those are GMO? Those are genetically engineered? All right, I can't eat that. Let me get for something that's certified. You go to the shit that's certified. You know it only has to be 10% certified to be technically labeled certified. All right, the certified shit I can't trust. So it's like you keep turning the people another way, and it's some bullshit every direction that people turn when it comes to health. What do you have to say to the people that are going through this on an everyday basis and they're discouraged from anything you might have to say, regardless of how true it is?
Okay, so first of all, we got to understand that when it comes to health, we got phenotypes. So a lot of people that do studies and they put the information out there is generalized information based on Caucasian phenotypes, Mongoloid phenotypes. So when you initially get health information online or from somebody, it's usually based on another phenotype. Then the information gets refined because you end up getting information that's more consistent with you. It's similar to when you exercise or you work out. You do a couple push-ups, you probably could get to like 10, and then you burn out. And then you keep on exercising. Then somebody comes to you and say your form is wrong. So then you change your form. Now it becomes more effective. Now you don't have to do as many push-ups in order to gain your mass. So what you keep getting turned around because your universe is constantly trying to show you that you need to be more meticulous and more specific with your actions. If they come more meticulous from the get-go, then what's going to happen? It might deter you because it's too much to do. Okay, so when I deal with people and they come to me for consultations for health and they've been eating meat all their life, you got to wean people down so that you can encourage longevity. If you just chop it down off the rip, they're going to have those cravings. Some parasites is going to wake them up in the middle of the night. You got to give them something. You see what I'm saying? So what advice I give to people that keep getting turned around, be thankful that you are. Be thankful that you're constantly getting new information to refine that knowledge so you can properly apply it so you can become truly healthy. All right?
That's right. We have to become wellness warriors. And what that means is that we have to take our health and wellness very serious. African American men are the main proponents in America for prostate cancer and that environment, right? And so what is that saying? That means your regeneration organ is threatened to reproduce for your nation and for your race, okay? So we have to, yes. So like Brother KT was talking about the parasites and understanding what that environment means in your colon and how that those parasites in your colon and having years of impacted waste that has not been fully processed, right? How that pushes down on your prostate and creates an acidic environment. So Listen, when you have young people age of 10 to 11 years old with type 2 adult diabetes, and these are African American Latino kids, that lets you know the future. They say any nation, you can tell the future of their nation by looking at the state of their children. So if our children have type 2 adult diabetes at 10, 11 years old, basically because of a processed white sugar intake. Now, sugar naturally comes from sugar cane, right? But when you heat it up, it becomes addictive substance, okay? And so that processed white sugar is one molecule in its biochemical structure from crack cocaine, meaning that it has the same effect on the bloodstream. It cuts the blood flow from the oxygen to the brain, and that's why you get the high. You get really the high, but it's the low because you're getting lacking oxygen from your brain, and so you can't think. And that's why a lot of our kids are diagnosed with ADHD or ADHD. They can't concentrate because they get the morning rush at the bodega for the first 2 or 3 periods, and after that they crash and they sleeping, right? Because it's a lack of oxygen flow to the brain. That's why what Dr. Sebi was talking about. More faithful Nagoon, rest in peace, Dr. Sebi, and all of our elders from Dr. Africa, Queen of Food, Dr. June Pukram, Dr. Sebi was talking about cell foods and the importance of cell foods, right? And what I talk about is, in addition to cell foods, the empowering with the chlorophyll foods, the green, it restores back the oxygen flow into the brain that the processed white sugar cuts off. Okay, so my approach to family is this. You have one time in this divine body, this luxurious suit called melanin. You got one full rotation around the sun with this wonderful body, like full rotation, okay? And so you can have, if you have a luxury, this is a luxury vehicle. You can, if you have a Lexus, Beamer, or Benz, and you put some goddamn soya canola oil in that, it's not gonna goddamn run. But your ass got a luxury vehicle, and you wonder why you can't drive your Lexus, Beamer, or your Benz, or your Maybach. You are the Maybach. You are the cosmic Maybach, and you can only move if you have the proper fuel. And that's why we talk about Dr. Sebi's cell foods. That's why we talk about the superfoods to empower you to move. So, nigga, you can stay dead, and your time can be almost up. Or you can understand the time we're living in, like the brother KT Archie said, it's about implementing some principles, brothers and sisters, who may not necessarily be on the level to transform overnight, but help them through the process of transformation, giving them tools that they can own and that they can begin to mature and nurture and over time grow and become strengthened on. And so I reflect the brother's information and I'm saying the same thing. It's like everybody may not be, like I'm a vegan vegetarian. I was born 39 years. This muscle mass. I'm a big. So those out there talking about you can't get big being a vegan. I'm not on soy. You can't say I'm not on supplements. All right? I train heavy and hard. Okay? And so it becomes, so brother, what do you do for the mass? I do the quinoa. Okay? I do the red beans, the lentils, the black beans, the avocados, good for the fats, the coconut milk, the hemp seed protein, the pea protein. I mix up with the super mega greens, but I train hard. And because when you train heavy and you train hard, that muscle will grow, and you have to feed that muscle with the proper wellness food. So my point is saying this: wherever you are, I would say this, Brother Rich, the next 7 days, brothers and sisters, make a wellness pledge. Make a wellness pledge, wherever you may be, right? If it's about with yourself, right? The first commitment is your right. It's your mind. It's the mind connection. Is your mind strengthened? Can you take the platform that Brother Rich is giving us right here? You can hear what Brother KT Darshawee is saying, what Supernova was saying to you. Use it as a spiritual, mental, body-mind connection to get you motivated, right? And then get the proper foods to support the information you're hearing. You know what I'm saying? And see how you feel 7 times 7. Take 7 days, not 21, not 30, not yet, just 7 days. Drink more water, right? So, okay, I'm gonna drink more water. I know the human body optimizes itself with more hydration. You get more health, more alkaline environment. You have less mucus buildup. So hydrate more often. A healthy body, if you have a gallon of water a day, from 8 ounces to 32 ounces a day, from morning to night, your body is in an alkaline state because your body's 70% water. So just drinking, that, you can start there and say, okay, my body needs to move. So arthritis won't build up, or blockage move up.
Move the body, lymphatic system. Your lymphatic system is an open system. It's not enclosed like the rest of your blood vessels. Meaning if your body is not moving, it's staying right there. It just so happens the lymphatic system is where all your toxins end up flowing through. Your veins don't have muscles. Your arteries got muscles. The veins have valves, meaning if you don't move your body, then and remember, the veins are nutrient rich. The arteries is nutrient poor. pure, oxygen rich though. So all your veins got your nutrients. Meaning in order for you to deliver nutrients, you have to deliver yourself. You gotta move your body. In order to deliver your nutrients, you have to deliver yourself. It's that simple. You gotta get it in. You know what I'm saying? So be sure that you get the greens inside. There's a study out where the more chlorophyll you eat, the more metabolites from the chlorophyll you'll make, called PA. These PA turn into something called coenzyme Q inside your mitochondria, which increases ATP production. So if you want energy and you want light, you need the greens. You need the greens.
To add on to the bill, Brother KT, the reason why the chlorophyll is so powerful and magnetic, it's literally liquid melanin. Okay, it's electricity. Okay, and the same chemical makeup that is in the formation of chlorophyll is akin to the hemoglobin makeup in the human body. That's why they can assimilate the oxygen quick, and cleanse the bloodstream and give oxygen to the brain. So, so when you have, like, look at the planet is 70% chlorophyll, right? So it's not a mistake that we live on a water planet and it's mainly green, right? And then we're sun people. So if we can balance between the sun consciousness, right, how we deal with each other and the foods of the sun and the chlorophyll foods, we'll be not just melanated because of complexion, but activated power melanin. You know what I'm saying? Imagine that. You're just not just a powerful carbon body, but you are electrified in action melanated body.
If we go back to ancient Kemet, the perfect black is the perfect green.
Come on. A saw
is green.
Okay.
Perfect black is the perfect green. Matter of fact, RBG is biochemistry.
Talk about it. Break it down.
Because the red represents blood, and that's the hemoglobin. The black represents the people, and that's the melanin.
And what's the green represent?
The green represents the land, and that's the chlorophyll. It's just that simple.
Are you about that RBG?
Now, he was just talking about chlorophyll and melanin. The plant-based version of melanin is resveratrol. That's why we carry histonic.
That's a wine.
For your histone.
That's a wine, right?
You know what I mean?
Resveratrol?
Resveratrol because it comes from grapes. You know? Anisine is also in pine trees. You know what I'm saying? The pine nuts are the bomb. The pine nuts are where it's at.
The pine nuts are the bomb.
Pineal. Pine nuts. It's the oil. It's that sacred oil. You know what I'm saying? So one thing that I'll propose to people, that I offer, that I tell everybody to get on, and that is that sea moss. I got sea moss plus, and what makes the sea moss plus different is the herbs that I add into there. But the sea moss itself, that conjures crispus, is deep in the ocean. The sun can't penetrate, so it has to use these mechanisms called mycosporin amino-like acids. And what these things do is they are able to take in extra UV bands, extra light from the sun that normally can't penetrate that deep. How does that help you? Well, you're melanin. You deal with color. You deal with turning the sunlight into energy. If you get more powerful pigments in your body, then you're going to be able to utilize light on a higher level. Because really, we're supposed to eat that light.
Now, where did they get that from? They need that.
KTtheArchDegree.com.
Say that one more time.
KTtheArchDegree.com.
They can just type in, it won't come up?
That's it. Okay. It's going to come right up. You go to Green Life Botanicals, which is the health section, and you're going to find the sea moss plus there. In regards to histonic, go to KamenuInc.com. KEMENUINK.com. Kamenu Inc.
Right.
All right?
So if you want to be vainglorious, electrified, amazing, fantastic, magnanimous, magnetic, electromagnetic, you're going to go to Brother K.R. Degree's website. Again, what it is? What is it?
Sea moss plus.
Sea moss plus. And then check it. You ready? Are you ready to be super magnificent? You're going to stack what Brother KT supplement is with the sea moss with the super mega greens. SUPAMGA greens.com. And you're going to stack those two together and watch how your melanocytes talk back to you. Watch how your ancestors wake up to you and speak to you. I'm great. I'm wonderful. Where's it coming from? It's coming from within, brother, because you're electrified. Yes. So make sure you go and get your sea moss, and make sure you log on to www.supermegagreens.com, SUPAMGA greens.com, and stack to your wellness. See, we're not doing vegan set tripping here, okay? See, we're going to unify the front because everybody in our community that has been fighters for this wellness and health has something that we can build on. Listen, Brother KT has some science. His brothers have some science. My family comes from science, and we can begin to fellowship together to find ways and unify the front of elevating our nutritional matrix for our community. And listen, when I was growing up, my mother would take me to these New Life seminars, right? And all these Caucasian folks that would be into metaphysics, into light work, into vegan lifestyle, most of them did not agree ideology. But what they did, they came together under the New Life Health, and they worked together.
What is
and
the
they
common denominator this year over all of our elders passing? What's the common denominator?
It's the health. It's the health disparity. Okay? So my thing is this. We don't have no time to be debating on methodology. I say this all the time. My journey, right? If I have something that benefits you, you take it and you implement it and you be great. If something that I do in my regimen is not akin to your flow, then it's okay. You can't, you do what you can use, and you take that and you mix, like with Brother KT dropping some knowledge, you stack that. You said Brother Red Puma drop some knowledge about what he's doing, you stack that, and you be the most better being you can be. Okay? We don't have no time to talk down on each other, do videos on each other that it's not going to be progressive for the health of our state, because our people are sick at an alarming rate. We run the largest percentile of the sickest in this country. So we have a lot of healing work to do, cleaning up to do, and we have the tools amongst us to begin to acclimate. And I say again, 7 by 7. Okay? Another thing I want to share with you, Brother Rich, is that what happened today? Today, I got with Brother Polite in New Covenant. Shout out to Brother Polite in New Covenant. And we got with 300 Gangsters, which is a conglomerate of Crips and Bloods in Baltimore doing community-based work. And so Brother Polite, with his own money, y'all talk about Brother Polite moving to Hollywood. Well, he was in Baltimore today with the family. With his own money, he bought hundreds of organic soups from this vegan restaurant called Kush. And with his own money, and he bottled up, and we went out to the homeless and gave them organic soup. But Brother Polite put his own money. Okay, we got at least 500 soups. That's a lot of soup, and that's like $5-6 a pop for organic soup.
I cook, and I do events. I do events where I sell vegan food, so I know what all entail in terms of the food lifestyle.
Brother,
you know what I'm saying?
We took that and we hit this thing in Baltimore called Bum Park, and we went out there and we gave out the soup. They were so happy. And we was educating them about what the consciousness that it took to prepare the soup. You know, it was split peas, it was the organic fruits and vegetables, and the medicinal herbs, and they were so grateful to have that offering. So in the midst of the chaos, brother, we can create opportunities together to give service. And that's why I just wanted to share that front line with y'all.
That's divine science, because order comes out of chaos. So anytime that we find ourselves in a chaotic situation like we in right now, this is a supreme, beautiful, great time, great opportunity for us to create order out of this, and the type of order that catapult us to a whole nother level.
I got one last question for you, brothers. I definitely enjoyed the interview. It's big, magnificent. I know the family's going to enjoy it. I will leave these brothers' information in the description bar if you want to purchase projects and products and improve your health life. The black community, unlike any other community in this country, there's a lot of reason for us to be stressed out.
Yes.
You turn on the TV, it's horrible. It ain't looking good if you turn on that TV. No. If you go on the internet, it ain't looking good.
It ain't looking good.
Any form of media is just not looking good. No. It's toxic, very toxic. We go through things, we face discrimination in a lot of different areas of government and industries in this country, which would make black people, for whatever reason, stressed out. We talked about the mind. If I'm stressed out, I don't want no motherfucking green to drink or no chlorophyll sandwich. A burger, for some reason, when I'm stressed out, I need to know the connection between emotions and food.
Yes.
Because when I'm most stressed out, I want the lowest level of food. I want a burger. When I'm angry, I want some alcohol. That's right. I want to smoke weed. I want to drink a soda. Mm-hmm. I want some potato chips.
Yes.
I'm angry. You know what I want to grab some potato chips and I pace through the room. What advice would you have to give to people? Because the health shit is all good. But what about when I hit these walls, these emotions, and my girl is stressing me out, and I want some ratchet sandwich from the corner store? Help the people out.
Look. So, I get mad at my woman when she talk to me in certain ways. I just punch in the mouth. Right? To shut her up. Right? That's what I should do. I just backslap her into the wall, right? Just knock her out. That's what I should do. Because I'm at my lowest and I'm stressed and she's nagging me, and I should just take my fist and that's what I should do. Right? No, most people don't do that. No, they breathe and they calm down and find out that's not the route they want to go. Maybe we should talk. Maybe I should leave. There's other ways to go about dealing with your stress. See, the funny thing about parasites and worms is they tap into your system, your immune system, your nervous system, your digestive system, and you think you're having these thoughts. Stress ain't nothing but chemicals. These chemicals are a product of the toxins that you're eating. And in order for you to keep eating those poisons and toxins, these parasites need to induce further secretions of these toxins into your body. You see, so you can constantly keep eating that burger. So the thing is, they say, okay, I want a burger, I want ice cream, I want fries. What they're saying is they want the taste and the texture that a burger provides. They want the taste and the texture that French fries provide. They want the taste and the texture that the milkshake provides. So you make a veggie burger that follows the same taste and texture that the meat burger does. You get some coconut milk ice cream or something so you can follow the same texture as the milkshake. So when you have these situations and you want something to eat that provides a certain taste and texture, just make sure you're getting it from a real source. I don't care how bad it is. Eating something worse than the situation you're in is not going to help it.
Let me drop this in addition, everything Brother KT said is right and exact. But sometimes you gotta just make it plain for these motherfuckers. Check it out. Who you deem as your so-called enemy? All right? It's 24/7, 360 days, 5 committed to your death and destruction. That means they training every day to see you demise. They eat to live to see you die. So while you complaining about I'm stressed out by life, and then I'm gonna go eat more stressful things, stressing out my lungs, livers, and gums, and my immune system, and cut off the life flow to my prostate so I can't populate my generation and my race, because I can't control life. Your enemy is deployed to destroy you, black man and woman, and they training. They training on the gun range. They training on the resistance training. They eating the medicinal foods and properties to sustain their physical body with their 1% melanin, and so they can be longevity, and while you diminish. And you talking about you gonna bang. No, you already banged out, my nigga. So I would say this, if you bout that life here, you will reclaim the sovereignty of your body, mind, and spirit. And stop playing around. There's a war raging on the side of you, and if you can first defeat that deception, destruction, toxicity, and parasites in you, and you can raise up victorious, then you can be an exemplary example of what revolutionary looks like with brothers and sisters outside. Because our warriors are sick. Our warriors got prostate cancer. Our warriors got diabetes. Our warriors got hypertension. Our warriors got colon cancer. And you talking about you fighting what? With what body?
You fighting
yourself. Your melanin can't even contain and stand on the front line with your enemy because you're not disciplined enough to fortify your body, mind, and spirit to be ready to fight your enemy or your so-called enemy, because the first enemy is you. You the example. Nigga, you already defeated, nigga.
Done.
Nigga, you the walking dead, nigga. So listen. A saw was cut up in 14 pieces, and the sacred mother, Os and Embed Het, put his body back together. That means the sacred sisters have the opportunity to put the black man's body back together in consciousness. So I would say this, sisters, don't let this nigga in your room if he's not committed to his health and wellness. I'm gonna say it again. Don't give that nigga no entrance, Hebrew woman, Kemetic woman, Nuwabian woman, Morris woman, RBG woman. If that nigga is toxic, shut the room down till that nigga commits to his health and wellness if he wants to be blessed in the sacredness of your womb. Listen.
He on the Chirac.
I'm listening right now, because we in bang season. And whenever I come to a conscious event and Nuwabians and Hebrew Israelites is fisticuffs, I know we in the apocalypse. Okay, I know we have crossed the fucking line. So I'm saying this: when you stress out, black man, alpha man, hit the goddamn weight. That's why I lift the goddamn weight, because life is heavy. Okay. Resistance training. Turn your frustrations into your fortune. I said, turn your frustration, brother Rich, into your fortune.
What is stress? What is stress on the body?
Come on.
Like, how do you exercise?
Right.
When you work out, it doesn't feel good.
Right. Come on, talk about it, Casey.
When I get into 50 push-ups, and I get to 51 and 52, 55 don't feel good.
But how do you
60
feel,
don't feel
how
good.
do you feel with brother KT when you take off your shirt 20 minutes later and that muscle settle? How do you look in the mirror? Don't you look like
feel amazing. Feel amazing as the sweat is dripping down. It feels great.
Don't it feel great, bro?
Yes, it's all about resistance training. Matter of fact, brothers out there, when y'all stress, what is the number one thing we really do to relieve stress? Is we find a woman.
Come on.
Okay? And we put in that work. But that work is friction.
Come on.
That work ain't smooth. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing but stress. So we're built for stress. That's why we have muscles. That's why we have bones. That's why we have a mind to deal with it. Okay? So stop being so scared of the fact that you're carbon and the fact that if you put a little stress on that carbon, you're gonna yield a diamond.
Brother KT said you niggas are scared. Nigga, stop being scared. It's time to transform from a nigga to a god. Stop being scared, my brothers and sisters. Like what Brother Jay from Mexico said, heed the word of the brother. Okay? Give me some more, brother. They ain't not done. They ain't done, beloved. Come on, boy.
Yeah. Listen. Just wake up. Stop playing games. Health is the constant. There's no ideology in health. It's none at all.
That's
okay?
what we can unify.
You know what I'm saying? That, like, even though Supernova Slum and I came up in different households dealing with health, we both understand the power of chlorophyll. We both understand the power of water. The power of breath.
Come on.
Okay? Reciprocation is the first law. Correspondence, man. It's the second in regards to the Kabbalion after the mind. But in regards to here on earth, the only way that you stay alive is because you're constantly corresponding with a tree. With a tree in your chest. Trachea, bronchial tubes, bronchioles, alveoli. It ain't nothing but a tree. And the tree's waste is our saving grace.
Come on, and we need to water that tree, right, brother?
We gotta water that tree because the water gets broken down, and that's how they release the oxygen molecules so we can breathe it. And we do the same thing. We give them our waste through carbon dioxide so they can make us food. You see? So we have this relationship with a plant. We don't have the same relationship with animals because the animals do the same thing. There's two eukaryotic cells that exist. There's animal eukaryotic and there's vegetable eukaryotic. Stop being a cannibal. You're eating yourself. You see what I'm saying? You're eating your type of cell. You don't need to do that.
To add on to what Brother KT's saying, I want to say in reiteration again, Brother Rich, that this whole build, no matter how hype I am and how laser our brother KT gets, see, we unify. We're unified fronting this, right? And we want you to take this, play this back, and use it as an inspiration modality. Make a wellness pledge. That's what I would say to the family. 7 days. Right? Do something physical. You may not lift a heavy weight like me right now, but you say, you know what? I'm gonna do 20-minute run. Okay, I may do some push-ups, some calisthenics, some pull-ups. You know what I'm saying? Sisters, do some African dance, bro. Do some capoeira or some martial arts. Something physical, some yoga, something physical, right? Then you say, okay, something mental. I'm gonna do the knowledge to this event. I'm gonna research some things the brother was talking about, the sea moss. I'm gonna research the mega greens, see how that applies to me, right? And then physically, in addition, make the commitment in 7 days. Did you do something? Did you move properly? How did you feel? Doing a self-assessment. Okay, make a commitment. You read information. How did you begin to apply it? Did you see the science and the benefit of you applying what you research? Try different things. Find, like the brother said, Brother KT said, people want the taste and texture, right? So find a healthier alternative to what you like. We're not saying don't enjoy the things you like. We're saying do the knowledge. We're saying that you're worth, brother and sister. You are luxury. Okay, you are our cosmic luxury. You're worth the best.
This is the greatest technology.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm saying
in the universe.
Because you're worth the best. At least do the knowledge to want to research how to support you being the best, and that's what we ultimately say.
That's right.
Yeah.
Isn't the bullshit foods we eat sweeteners, bootleg versions of what nature provides?
That's right.
Like dates can provide a certain sweetness or some
galactose.
Well, what? Because people think that I can only get this taste from corporations. But the corporations observe nature and say, let me figure out how to make this shit in a chemical form. So tell them that what they want anyway is the bootleg version anyway. Nobody wants a bootleg Fendi version.
Who wants the knockoff?
Bootleg Fendi wallet.
Who wants the knockoff?
We don't want a bootleg Rollie. So why we eating bootleg food? Talk to him.
Listen. The Caucasian found out some time ago that there ain't no patent in mama nature. You're not gonna patent a mama.
Come on.
It ain't happening. You see what I'm saying? So it was like, okay, we're gonna take Mama, we're gonna make a synthesized version of Mama, a Robo Girl. Okay, and when we make this Robo Girl, we're gonna sell the little parts to Robo Girl to everybody, and they gonna think they getting real nature. That ain't what's happening. See, they can patent a chemical. They can't patent a natural substance. If you want something sweet, yes, go get some dates, galactose. There ain't nothing more sweeter than that thing. You know, all these sweeteners and all these sugars come from the fruits. Matter of fact, your DNA ain't nothing but sugar. It's made up of sugar, phosphorus, and nitrogenous bases. We don't even know what a sugar is. A sugar ain't nothing but a carbon compound. It's a basic carbon compound. That's it, that we use as a source of energy and to do other chemical reactions in the body dealing with communication. Just that simple.
So we're talking about the difference between natural sugars, what you're talking about, Brother KT, and processed sugars, synthetic sugars, and that's how they use to control us. So the whole thing, the bootleg shit is to break your body down. The most commercial drug on the planet is processed white sugar. Okay?
Which come from beets now.
Right.
They come from beets, not even sugar cane anymore.
So I would tell people, before we look at the physical manifestation of the need for sweets, let's look at the subconscious mind. Something in your life is lacking somewhere, and so you're trying to fulfill a void. There's some sourness in your consciousness in your daily life. You may have had disappointments from a job, broke up with somebody, right? And so there's always something that you do to medicate yourself when you have an emotional disappointment. When you've had somebody molest your consciousness or your mind or your body, there's something that you always, a junk food, a processed food that you went to, that you taught your mind that was going to help you through the time. Now, that energy that you invite is a synthetic, bootleg food, fake food that is not contributing to the sustainment and the growth and development of yourself. So even though you've convinced yourself that this thing coming inside is going to help nourish you through hard time or relationship, it's really it's compromising your immune system, it's destroying your bones, it's actually getting inside it, it's cutting off the oxygen flow to your brain and polluting you. So I would say, in addition to understanding the real sugar in the body, it's to address I tell people all the time, before you drink greens, chlorophyll, drink water, let's assess your mental state and see where you at, and begin to engage you from the mind. Because if you're not engaged properly mentally and make a mental commitment to shift and change, no matter what you eat, you will not be able to fully activate the properties that Brother KT's talking about, that I'm talking about this way. Right.
Yeah, you're in your way. If you're in your, let me tell you, when I deal with my clients, a lot of my time is involved in the mental act. There's 4 stages to healing. You got mental, you got spiritual, you got physical, you got emotional. You got to deal with all of them. So most of my time deals with their mind. They say, okay, so if I do this thing, will it cure it? Why are you asking me that? You need to know that answer. You're coming to me to get information and material, but you got to do the work. You have to apply that type of discipline. You see what I'm saying? And when you implement that discipline, when you change your mind, when you open up that awareness, then you allow your body to flow again. Remember, health deals with flow. A stagnant pond and a pond that has current has 2 different type of life forms up in there. One of them is breaking down and the other one is building that bad boy up. So you have to move your body. Now, in terms of that sugar, if I take a pot and I put some sugar on that pot and I turn that stove to 98.6 degrees, I make a simple syrup. This is what you got inside your blood when you have all the sugar in there. Now your heart has to pump simple sugar, simple syrup throughout your body, which is going to change your heartbeat. We all have our own heartbeat. That beat determines our identity and who we are. So when you get sick and when you get ill, you are not yourself because your heartbeat changes. You see? And when we're sick, it is one of the most selfish acts that we can be part of, because we are now depending upon other people to provide the energy and the necessary means to come out of that back into health. And then on top of that, you don't want to listen? You don't want to apply the disciplines and the work that the people around you are trying to provide because you want your hot dog? Well, eat your hot dog and die.
That's it. That's it. You have to make, at this point, to activate everything Brother KT Dawson shared with you, everything he says right and exact. But brothers and sisters, if we don't begin to apply what our scholars and our teachers have been sharing with us through these platforms, through these debates, through these online platform medias, if we are not making 7x7 day commitment action plans to begin to implement, then it's for naught. Okay, it's just another upload, another video. And my prayer, my active prayer, meaning my conscious intent in this moment, is that the build that we're talking about reestablishing commitment to your health, because it's a commitment to yourself. It's not an outside entity. Okay, give yourself a 7-day by 7 day pledge. And see how you feel. Like, everybody's so quick to get on the next fast, the next 21, the next thing, but they have not applied just a simple basic understandings. And if you can begin to be fearless.
When they get to that third day.
The third day, right.
They get to that third day, they're going to start feeling that power. They're going to start feeling, they're going to start dreaming. They're going to start feeling good. You see what I'm saying? And then they're going to say, bump 7 days, they're going to take it to 14.
Now your body's beginning to form a new information and consciousness based upon your pledge. Like brother said, 7 turns into 14, right? But we're saying start with 7 just to reacclimate. And those who've been doing it, right, you may make a need to make a new wellness pledge for yourself. And look, also cleansing is this. Cleanse your environment. You could be juicing every day, eating alkaline foods, but you may have clutter in your house. I would say take out the garbage bags, old shoes, old clothes you ain't wearing. Let's in the next 7 days, give them to someone who maybe need those things. Cleanse your home, because if your space is cluttered and you're living in clutter, 9 times out of 10 you're gonna eat from clutter.
Sage and incense.
Okay, so I would say declutter your space and declutter your environment. Make a commitment in your environment to declutter your space.
Definitely. Yes. So we're talking about emotional, physical, spiritual, mental. These are 4 different stages that you have to deal with wellness. Okay, we're talking about all the different ones, but we focus a lot of our time on the physical because it's the most easiest thing. It's the easiest. See, emotional change, mental change, spiritual change, that's stuff you have to constantly work on. But going out to a store in a community where things are available, getting fruit that you know came from a tree, where you don't have to add nothing to. And then combining, that's what I'm saying. And combining different items of fresh foods. How do you think your body's going to react to it? It's going to be able to break these things down. You do not, you know what I get all the time, brother? Because I'm a slim. Luckily Supernova's by me to show you how we can get still. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But their main thing, they be scared they're going to lose weight. And I tell them, I say, you ain't going to lose weight. You're going to lose waste.
You're going to lose weight.
Waste. Yes. You walking around 200 pounds thinking you carrying 200 pounds of muscle. You got 125. 75 is nothing but.
And then you try to put, to answer the bill, KT, then you try to put muscle on top of the fat. So I would say no. Like everything on top of the trash. Everything Brother KT is saying, you have to begin the detox formula. Okay, detox journey. Begin that journey to let go of the buildup and the toxicity in the body. Remember, the toxicity in the consciousness and the spirit reflects in your body. So let that waste go, and then the quality muscle you wanted to commit to, then you build it up through your calisthenics, through your resistance. You start to build that up.
That's right, no doubt.
Leave your contact info.
Yes. KT the Arch Degree, you can find me, my website, www.ktthearchdegree.com, where you will find your CMOS Plus in addition to all the other products I have, okay? Now, this is 7 Heaven. You're going to get that from Blue Pill. Those are the shakes. The CMOS Plus is a concentrated tea that got 64 cups of tea in one bottle. All right, so you have it for the whole month. KamenuInc.com, KEMENUINK.com to get your Histonic. I'm Kamani Tate on Facebook, KT the Arch Degree on Instagram, and on YouTube. And I can't go without giving a shout out to Mama Pill, where I owe everything to greenleaf-herbs.com.
Salute Mama Pill. Thank you, Brother KT Arch Degree. So make sure you get your CMOS ASAP. Stack that with your regimen, your wellness regimen. For those that are doing their bodybuilding and beginning resistance training, I recommend that. So I would definitely recommend all of those who follow me, support my brother KT, and get your supplement on ASAP. Shout out to my mother, Queen of Four, www.queenafua, queenoffour.com, and all the second women in the second woman village. Shout out to the Blue and Red Pill, Brother Rich, all the family, House of Consciousness, Brother Polite, thank you again for the House of Consciousness. and Brother Polite for showing solidarity, healing to everybody in our community. And the House of the New Covenant this morning, again, I was grateful to get with them, the 300 gangsters, to support and serve the homeless. Me and Blue Pill and Brother Wolf, big homie Wolf from the 300 gangsters. And Brother PK, we give thanks for you all and Brother Polite this morning in doing the service to the homeless. But Blue Pill and me were talking about how we can mirror that in New York within the next 7 days. We talk about 7 days and begin to mirror that and give back to our community in Harlem and in Brooklyn. So reach out to me, www.supamegagreens.com. Okay, you know I do with the plant proteins. So that's www.supamegagreens, Green, greens.com. Supermegagreens.com. For health, wellness tips and for vegan bodybuilding tips, you can hit me up for that consultation. And I highly recommend that we get with our supplements our brother KT's talking about, Blue and Red Pill's talking about. Get your superfoods that stack to wellness. All right, and let's get our people well and healthy. Follow me also on Instagram at Supernova Slom, SUPANOVASLOM. Wellness Salute family.
So with this wellness talk,
brother, you see what Red said.
Listen, the community. Let me see us together. The community is looking for something right now. I'm looking right at it.
He put it
right in your face.
I'm letting y'all know right now. My brothers let me know I am fully locked and loaded. You okay?
I only say that because of the phone calls that I'm fielding. And I'm Red Pill, so I'm not even seen as the holistic healer of the family. And I'm fielding life or death phone calls. So I know what you're getting, I know what KT is getting, I know what Blue is getting. And it tripled after Dr. Sabi made his untimely demise. And when the family found out that we were connected, the calls started coming in. So we might not be able to get everybody on the phone. They might not have our number, but what I know proactively what we can do in real time is this health tour.
Yes, I'm with it.
This health and wellness tour where the two families and other practitioners come together and we show not only unity, because Big Pharma is a conglomerate of families.
That's it.
Oh, that's all it is. Oh, what are you talking about? That's all everybody that we always say. They need to do a movie called They, because that is the boogeyman. All them theys are families, and then we're not families. You see what I'm saying? So every time we say they, we're saying that we're not families. You know, Blue Pill in the building.
That's right. That's right.
So I think that our first demonstration should be the families coming together, because there's families coming together working against us.
Yes, we see.
And they have a commitment, and they're called robber barons. They have legacies to uphold of eugenics. So we're going to counter that. We need to counter that. So we're reaching out to the family, the ones who will benefit off of this healing tour. But it is time for us not only to go out as a family in a platform, a unified platform, but we need to discover the healers that are out here waiting for a supernova, KT the Arch Degree, Minister Inky, Blue Pill Mama, and everybody to come through.
That's right.
As we can see, healing has to commence, because that's the call of the particular day. You know what I'm saying? Everything else has came and is gone, has fell by the wayside. We need healing in the community. We need healing globally. And healing is 2017.
That's right.
You feel me?
That's right.
So let the healing commence. You feel me?
Salute,
let the wellness salute be saluted. Peace, love, and light. People focus a lot of time on the sickness in our community. They focus a lot of time on disunity. Who's focusing on the accomplishments of the healers? Who's healing and holding up those that are doing the healing but need the whole comfort of the community to further their healing? You understand? No one's putting no focus. No one's saying good job, guys. None of that. They're like, y'all niggas ain't gonna comment on that bullshit.
I'm just trying to help.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
I'm just trying to help.
So
kidneys out.
where's the attention on the do-gooders?
I know.
So there's this ongoing conversation in the community about unappreciation. All right, I'm gonna wrap it up. I love my brother. We're gonna continue this conversation. Yes, I love my brothers. I just want to say thank you. I'm going to thank you. Because I know the importance, and I love our mamas, and I know the importance now of what it is that every one of you guys are doing. I understand the complexity and the dexterity of it. You dig what I'm saying? So I'm just saying Thank you.
And let me say this, for those that do love their mamas, those are the ones that will protect the women. Because we obviously see there's an issue out here where the niggas do not want to protect these women or these babies. They don't love their mamas. You feel me? Or their mamas ain't love them. And there's healing to go with that. I'm not saying it to condemn anyone. I'm just saying, let's bring the wave of healing. Our mamas is your mamas. You know what I'm saying? We have hugs for the community. We have love for the community. Let the healing commence. All right? Peace.
Salute.
Doing his work as well.
Salute.
Peace.
All the healers, man. Salute, family. One salute. Activate, activate, activate!
Peace, family. This brother Rich from UGR, urging all my viewers and subscribers to help support the channel by donating just $1 to the UGR PayPal account. We appreciate the viewership and support, and we understand the power of $1. If you benefit in any way, shape, or form, we ask that you donate $1, whether it be monthly, bi-monthly, quarterly, or yearly, so that we can build our brand to compete with the NBCs, the MTVs, and the Foxes of the world. I figured since Kanye could ask Mark Zuckerberg for $1 billion, I can ask my subscribers to donate $1 so I could make the best possible content possible. The main objective of this channel is to inspire you to become the greatest version of yourself. So hopefully throughout the years of you watching this program, you have been inspired to become the greatest version of yourself. If you would like to donate, you could go to www.paypal.com and send a donation to richandmerit7@yahoo.com. Thank you and enjoy the rest of your program.
I'm on 100%. Red and blue, purple like Prince. Red and blue, purple the Benz. Change up the circle of friends. The Netheroo circle the twins. 75 ever since. 70 wives in the fence. Red and blue, purple like Prince. Red and blue, purple like Prince. Red and blue, purple like Prince. Red and blue, purple like blue, purple like Prince. Red and 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 blue, purple like Prince. We feeling the urge, feeling the purge. Buzzers electric, we feeling the surge. Feeling the words, killing the birds with immunity. Pillars of unity. This is the formula of Voltron. This is the age of the Ultron. This is same stage as the Pope bomb. This is the sage you can smoke on. Copper pound, came on the scene, I was copper down. All I was missing was copper crown. Summer 16, I turned copper brown. Look for revenge in the copper town. Capping New Jersey and copper crown. 21 guns, salute jumper sound. My power pieces, the crystals be talking, the cloth that be talking. King County clothing, yeah, king of New York. And I'm Christopher Walken, the missiles embarking.